Hi everyone, welcome to Street Defense Combat Conditioning Shadow Boxing Workouts. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Obviously like and share the video to help the channel grow. I really want to evolve this channel over the next few months. Okay, today's session is a 25-minute shadow boxing interval workout, 5 combinations for 1 minute each. And we're going to go for 5 rounds. Let's start with the warm-up straight in, 1 minute. Starting with slips for 30 seconds, obviously bending at the waist side to side, but make sure you draw the core muscles in and keeping your guard up. This should start to get you warm and obviously moving around as well, keeping that good footwork as you go around, always leading with the lead foot in the direction you're going. So if you're moving back, move the back foot first and then follow it with the front foot, and obviously be right side and left side, and keeping the body moving. Obviously the more movement you get, the better. Now we're going to move into the covers, so lifting the arms up, mixing it up, so left side, right side, double hand. Okay, always focusing on imagining that opponent obviously trying to throw a punch towards your face, and obviously you're blocking that punch. Obviously keep moving as well, same as the slips. Move around the space you've got, doesn't matter if you haven't got a lot of space, just try and pivot on the spot that you're on if that's the only space you've got. But obviously the more you use this technique the better, okay, and it will become more fluid. Okay, we're going to go into round 1, so get ready, keep moving. Okay, prepare for 1, 1, 2, so jab, jab, cross. So obviously we're going to demo this, you see I've slowed this down now to get you into the rhythm of the technique. So 1, 1, 2, so you can see it's a left, left, right, but obviously if you're left-handed, obviously you're going to switch this round and obviously it'll be the reverse hands. So getting ready, get ready for it in position and go. So 1 minute, so 1, 1, 2, jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross, that's good, keep moving, keep it going. But try and focus on the breathing as well, breathe out as you strike. Obviously some people still find it easy to breathe out through the nose or just pursed lips if you're breathing out. But obviously try and keep that guard up, focus on keeping the elbows tight to the rib cage, okay, not to lift the elbows too high. So you can see as well I'm turning the hip into the 2, so 1, 1, 2. The whole hip turning into that strike to give me extra power. If you've got a bit more room as well, that first jab, step into the jab from a certain distance. You're going to feel a lot more power in that first jab if you step into it. Then obviously 1, 1, 2, then obviously follow it with the cross, turning the hip on the ball of the back foot to help you turn that hip in, not too far, but just enough that you can actually extend the arm fully to get that extra whipping power as you go through the strike. Almost there now. Okay, into recovery. So this next one's going to be jab, jab, then it's going to be a cross, hook, hook with the left and the right at the end. So you can see 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, as you can see, this is going to a little bit of a step up from the first combination. Let's get ready for it. Let's get ready to go. In position. So 1 minute, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So as soon as you've done the combination, try and move position, try and face a different angle in the room you've got, obviously, or move around a bit more than that if you've got a lot more space. Focus on the technique, building up the technique, then building to speed, then building to power. Okay, once everything starts to click together, you're going to find you're going to be able to generate a lot more power. So don't shortchange yourself on the technique, keep that technique high, and bring the speed into it, then try and focus on getting that extra power in the strikes as well. Keep the strikes tight into the body, obviously, because every time you throw a punch, technically you're leaving yourself open. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, jab, jab, cross, 3, 4. Keep moving around the room you've got, keep breathing, focus on the imaginary target that you're hitting as well. Even when you're moving around, just focus on it being forward and in front of you. As soon as you do that last strike, move, change position, pivot or step, move completely in the space you've got. Okay, recovery. 1, 2, 5, 3. So jab, cross, upper left, and then it's a hook left. So 1, 2, and it's going to be an uppercut with the left, and then a hook with the left as well. So 1, 2, upper with the left, hook with the left. It's a little bit awkward, this one. It's going to challenge you a little bit more, especially with your balance and power on the 5 and 3. So jab, cross, upper and left. Good. There you go, 1, 2, upper and hook left, good. To get used to the combination and start to generate that speed and get that power into it. Obviously moving, breathing, keeping your guard up as well in between. Obviously you'll be focusing on the combination if you're struggling with that, but obviously that can mean a lot of people do drop their guard, but focus on keeping the guard up as well as getting the technique. Once you've mastered that, bring the speed up. And once you get the speed, then get the power. Breathing, technique, foot position. Okay, there's a lot to remember. And obviously even balance is going to test your balance as well, this one, but obviously if you're struggling with that, it will come. Keep practicing and it'll get better and better. Focusing on that breathing, keep it moving all the way to the end. A minute's quite a long time, and obviously work harder than me in the video. Don't just work at the same speed as me. If you can work faster with good technique, do it, keep going. I'm slowing it down just to show people how to do the technique rather than go too fast so you don't see it. Okay, recovery, that's going to be a 2, then a 3 body, and uppercut with the right. So cross, hook body, upper with the right. So you can actually drop a little bit lower if you want to with the hooks. You can see it technically you'd be aiming for the imaginary person's rib cage on the left side from your point of view. So focus on that point. You're going to drop down and then come up with the uppercut with the right. So 2, 3 body and 6 uppercut. Okay, so you can see it's going to challenge you a little bit different this one than the other videos. Slightly different combination. Obviously now we're dropping down a little bit. We're going to be introducing a lot of different height strikes as well, which will start to challenge you further. Okay, so keep it moving. Then once you feel that movement, feel that combination, start to get the speed and start to get the power. That's all it is with these combinations. The more you practice them, the more they'll start to feel a lot more fluid and a lot more natural to you. When you first do it, they can feel quite awkward. It's going to test your balance and your technique. But obviously once you get it, get the speed and then get the power. So keep engaging the core, keep the guard up. Okay, obviously breathing out as you strike as well. Focus on that imaginary target. But obviously as soon as that last strike, that uppercut with the 6, then move straight away. You want to be a moving target, don't be too static. Obviously that can be a problem if you're limited with space, but do what you can with what you've got. Okay, recover now. This could be a 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. This is cranking it up a little bit. Okay, it's actually easier than it sounds. 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, and 2. Okay, so it's a jab, uppercut left, uppercut right, uppercut left, uppercut right. Then it's a hook with the left and then a cross with the right. So go slow this one until you get it. And once you get it, then start to build that speed up. It's actually easier than it sounds. So 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2, good. So rapid. Once you get this movement, obviously it's got to be quick. It's a long combination. You don't want to go too slowly with it. But once you get the technique, get the movement, get the speed, and then get the power. Keep the hands positioned quite tight as well. Don't be too wild with the hands, okay? Because again, that's leaving your guard open. So nice, short, sharp, snappy strikes. Keeping the guard in, keeping the body moving. Therefore, you're a moving target. And when you're in position, you're also throwing good, fast, powerful strikes. Okay, keeping that guard up. So you're technically going to be hard to hit. That's the idea. You're hitting with power and speed, but you're also a moving target, making you even harder to get struck by the opponent. So focus on that imaginary target. That's the key to perfecting the techniques. You want to imagine that target in front of you. Okay, round 2. First round done. Okay, get in position. So now we're going back to 1-1-2. So the jab, jab, cross. It's a more simple technique now. So jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Okay, we haven't got the slow motion on this one now. You know these combinations. Go straight into it from the off. This is a really quick, short, sharp movement. Okay, you can relax, so you haven't to think about this combination too much. It's very simple. But like I said, if you've got a lot of space in the area you're working with, step into that first jab. So it's going to be a jab, jab, cross, good. So you can see as well, you can generate a lot of power, especially if you step into the strikes. Okay, you don't always just stand where you are to perform the strikes. A bit like if you're using a boxing bag. Step into it. Start back a little bit and step into the strikes, and actually you'll feel a lot more power. So keeping it moving now. So you can see I'm moving ahead. I'm actually throwing a few slips and a few covers in. Nothing wrong with that. If you feel you want to add that to it as well, which we did in the warm-up, put it into it. Okay, to help you feel a bit more fluid, a bit more comfortable, and it can actually test your balance as well. It's a good thing to focus on that cover and slip in strikes as well. Almost there. Okay, recover. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jab, jab, cross, hook left, hook right now. Straight in. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Focus on that imaginary target. Keep moving. Wrap the whole body in. So the 3 and the 4 at the end. Feel your whole body wrap into it. So it's not just an arm movement, it's a body movement. Your whole body, everything you've got should be turning into that strike to give you that power. It's not all about strength, it's actually technique, it's actually getting your whole body to work as one unit to perform that strike. If you're just using the arms and using your strength, you're going to limit the power of your strike. Breathe out as you strike as well, so weirdly relax. Try not to hunch the shoulders too high. You want to relax and bring the shoulder blades down. Relax the shoulders. If you're feeling it in the shoulders a lot, try and focus on using the core muscles a lot more. Focus on the breathing, focus on the technique. You might find your power start to drop a bit, but never lose the technique. Keep the technique going, and obviously then keep the speed going as well. All the way to the end now, almost there, 5 seconds. Keep it going, you're doing really well. Okay, recover. 1, 2, 5, 3. Jab cross, upper left, and hook left. So this is the one that's going to test you a little bit more with the movement, especially in a double strike with the left side. So 1, 2, 5, and 3. But obviously you did it on the first round, straight into it. 1, 2, 5, 3. 1, 2, 5, 3. Okay, good. Keep it going. So you see, actually, with the 5 and the 3, it almost blends into the same strike at the same time. The hand doesn't go up and then back and then 3. It's actually straight in from an uppercut and then straight into the 3. The whole body is moving on that one, and that's where it's going to feel a little bit awkward. But once you master the movement, just slow it down, get that technique, and then once you've mastered it, then gradually bring that speed up. Once you start to feel fluid, that's then when you can add that power and throw everything you've got into it. If you want to get the most out of these workouts, you've got to put as much as you can into it. Okay, and like I said before, if you can go faster and put more power than what I'm doing in the videos, and do it. This is just a guide to get you moving. Okay, if you can work harder, then go for it. Okay, recover. Next combination, 2, 3 body, 6. So again, it's going to test you this one. So you're dropping down slightly for the 3 body. Okay, keep the body moving. So even when you're trying to get the technique, just try and focus on building that speed up as soon as you get that technique. So it's going to be a 2, 3 body, 6. 2, 3 body, 6. 2, 3 body, 6. Good, that's it. Just keep moving. As soon as that 6 is in and back to the face, move around the room. Pivot on the spot, whatever you can, but try not to stay in the same position, or at least move if you've got very limited space. You don't need a lot of space to perform these workouts. If you've got the space to use it, if you don't have that, then don't worry about it. Just tend to pivot more on the spot and where you're standing. Keep it going all the way to the end. You're almost there on this one. You're doing really well. It's a tough workout, this one, but you can do it. Especially if you've done the other workouts, you can definitely get through this one. So you've got 10 seconds, keep it going. So 2, 3 body, 6. Okay, getting the whole body in every single strike. Don't go too light on any strike, all the way through. Okay, recover. So it's 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Longer combination, but you should be able to go straight into this. It's actually quite a simple combination. I've slowed it down at the beginning here, but obviously go straight in. If you know this combination, go for it. So it's going to be 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Straight in. Let's go. Good, good, good. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Good. If you can go quicker than that, go quicker than that. Short and snappy. This one's going to challenge you because it's a lot of strikes. It's 7 strikes in one combination. Okay, obviously they've got the double strike there. It's repeated, but it's still going to challenge you because it's quite a continual combination. So go for it. So you're going to go 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Good. Go faster. If you can go a lot quicker than that, then go for it. But just keep that technique. Try not to let the technique falter. You're almost there now. You're almost 2 rounds down. Keep it going all the way to the end. Keep it going. Keep the technique. Okay, recover. We're into round 3. You're doing really well. To keep that technique, we're going to go straight into the 1, 1, 2. So jab, jab, cross now. So keep the guard up. Don't let the hands drop. You're going to want to let the hands drop as you get tired, but don't let them drop. Keep them above the chest height. Keep moving around the space you've got. So jab, jab, 2. Good. So you can see it's a basic combination, but really focus on getting that power and getting the whole body behind it. With that step in, if you've got the body weight there, you can actually feel your whole body shift into the strike to get you that extra power. Technically, if you have an opponent and obviously the opponent stepped in at the same time, you can imagine the power you can generate is huge. So focus on that imaginary target. I tend to think of it like a football in front of you. Obviously, it's obviously curved edges. So thinking of that position of similar height to you, and you're trying to focus on hitting that target on the straight on, obviously slightly on the side if it's a hook. So keep moving around the room. See, I'm keeping the guard up. I'm focusing on the target of where I'm trying to hit, but I'm also keeping the hand position up, and I'm keeping that space in between the feet too. Almost there. Okay, recover. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So jab, jab, cross, hook left, hook right. Keep the body moving. You're doing really well. Focus, that's it. Focus on the target, focus on the breathing, focus on the guard, but keeping the core muscles in as well. Like I said before, you're using the whole body to perform these strikes. It's not just the arms. You see my foot movement here, the hip movement, core muscles. I'm feeling every single strike. It's literally the whole body is working to perform that power and that speed and that technique for that strike. And you can do it. It can take time. If you're just starting out, it's going to take you a little bit of time to master it, but believe you and me, you'll get to a point when you'll actually get through this and your technique would have increased so much over a few weeks. So keep it going. So jab, jab, cross, hook, hook. So 3 and 4 should feel very powerful. But you can see as soon as the 3's gone in and past, then the 4's already coming in. So you should feel it's like a bit of a whipping motion. That's it. Okay, recover now. So 1, 2, 5, 3. So jab, cross, upper left, hook left. So challenging again that left side. So you can see it's going to be like almost a double shot on that side without it actually coming back into the face. So you can see the uppercut movement comes in and it almost turns straight into the hook. Okay, because obviously with a delayed movement of the hand comes back to the face, then performs a 3. There's actually quite a delay in that. The idea is the 5 comes in and straight in with a 3. Okay, to add extra speed and extra shock if it was to the opponent as well. When that 5 and 3, so you can see that 3 comes in, see how pivot on the ball of the foot to turn the foot towards the target. That brings the hip round and gives me the extra power with the hook. So 1, 2, 5, 3. Short and snappy, keeping that guard up, keeping yourself protected. But obviously the faster and more power you've got with the technique, obviously you're going to leave your guard open less than someone that's got wild technique and poor guard and a poor power as well. Obviously you want to get it quick, so it's got to go out quick and come back quick. 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. So 2, 3 body and 6 across, hook body left and upper right. Straight in. You've done this combination 2 times before. You're into round 3. So 2, 3 body 6. Keep it going. Keep it moving all the way to the end. I know you might be finding this difficult, but just keep going. Keep that technique moving. If you're struggling for power, don't worry about it. Just keep moving. But definitely the very minimum, keep the technique. If you're feeling no power or no speed, don't worry about it. As you get fitter and stronger, when you actually come back to doing these workouts, you'll see you'll get further in the rounds before you start to get tired, as you get a lot fitter and get more efficient with your movement as well. The more strength you have to rely on to get the punches, you're going to actually expend a lot more energy. If you actually be more efficient with your movement and throwing your body in, using your core, your mobility and your movement and so on, your focus, you can actually generate a lot more power without actually using too much energy, and you will last longer in the rounds. So keep it going all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. So jab, upper left, upper right. So you can do that double, and then 3, 2. So straight into it. Obviously I've slowed it down for the beginning of the clip. If you know this combination, go for it, straight in. Obviously you want to get full speed with this. As soon as that number 2, the last strike of that combination has been hit, move around the space you've got. Pivot on the spot if you've got limited space, but always focus on that target that you're trying to hit. So keep it moving, keep the breathing going, keep the core muscles in. Good, keep that foot space, and you shouldn't need to look down. You know where your feet are. So I'm in the orthodox position, so my right foot is back slightly to my lead left. It always stays there. I never become square footed, I never cross the feet over. I know where the feet are. That can challenge you, especially if you're starting out, but again, the more you practice, the easier that will get as well. So keep it going all the way to the end. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. You're into round 4. You're doing really, really well. So straight in, we're going to go for the 1, 1, 2. Grab a quick drink if you need it. So it's jab, jab, cross. Straight in, step in if you've got the space. So jab, jab, cross. Once you get the movement, straight in full power, and you'd be surprised at how quickly you can perform this technique. if you start to get the technique perfect, the speed you can generate and the power you can generate, even with this basic combination, is unbelievable. A very, very good technique if you can get that step in and you can feel your whole body's momentum shuffle forward into that first strike. And especially with the two as well, you should feel that a lot stronger than the jab, obviously, because you've got more of your body behind it, and obviously you can turn the hip a lot more into the strike using the rear foot on the ball of the foot as well. So keep going, focus on the breathing, control the breathing. So you can see there I'm adding a few slips, a few covers in here and there, just to try and vary it a little bit as well. That's a good thing to practice in between. So if you have been doing this a while, you might want to put a few slip movements and a few covers in and so on. But keep it going. You've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. So you're in 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've done this one before. This is the 4th time you're doing it. So jab, jab, cross, hook, hook. So you can see that whipping motion of 3 and 4. So on the 3, I turn the left foot in towards in the same direction as the 3 strike. And obviously on the 4, it's the reverse. The right foot turns and pivots on the point, to the point where it wraps and allows the body to turn more to get more power and generate a lot more power in that hook for the number 4. So it's 3, 4. See how my whole body turns into each strike. Not too much though, enough to perform the power, but once the last strike's in, the guard's back and in position. So I'm trying to focus on the technique, but I'm also focusing on that guard. That's your protection. If you let that drop, obviously you leave yourself open. So always focus on that guard and not letting the hands drop as well. Okay, as you get more tired, you're going to want to let the hands drop. Shake the arms off in between rounds, but obviously try and keep the arms up in between when you're actually doing the combinations. Okay, recover. Next one, 1, 2, 5, 3. So jab, cross, upper left, hook left. Again, this is going to challenge that left side, that movement, because it's a double strike on that side. Okay, they can be sort of seen as quite awkward strikes. So keep it going, you're doing really well. So 1, 2, 5, 3. So you can see you've got to make that 5 and 3 snappy. Because you're leaving the arm out a bit longer than you do on a single strike, because you're performing a strike again with that side. Therefore, it's got to be short and snappy, then back in position. Okay, and as soon as that last strike's been hit, move around the space you've got. So you see there, I've pivoted on the spot on the lead foot. So I've actually not moved position as such, but I've pivoted on the point. Breathing out as a strike. Okay, I breathe out through the nose on these ones, but again, so up to you, whatever you find easier. But you should feel that you relax your breathing, you breathe out as you strike. Focus on drawing your core muscles in towards the spine to give you that extra power. Posture good, keep the shoulder blades down, try not to hunch the shoulders. Okay, that can really tire the shoulders out a lot quicker. Okay, so you're on to 2, 3, body, 6. So again, a bit challenging. Just drop down slightly. You can drop down a bit lower if you want to for the 3 body shot. Okay, so again, like you're adding the strike for the 3B is more looking towards the rib cage area. So you cross with the right, then you're going to hook with the body in the left, and then uppercut with the right. Once you get the movement, it will start to feel more fluid and more natural. And when it feels more natural, obviously your confidence goes up, and therefore you can start to focus on getting that speed and getting that extra power in. So keep it moving. Good, there you go. Keep the breathing going, keep using that space, keep focusing on the target. You're almost there now. Just think once you get this round out the way, then you've got one more to go. So keep it going, keep the focus and keep performing to the end. Always keep going. Even if you're struggling, just bring that guard in. Focus on the technique and focus on the guard. Okay, you're almost there on this one. In position and okay, recover. So 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. It's a long combination. You know this one now. Straight into it. I know I'm going slow at the beginning here to show the combination, but go straight in. You know this technique. Okay, all the way to the end now. You want to get as much out of these workouts as you can. The more you put in, the more you get out. So straight in, all the way to the end. So a minute on every single one. You want to perform for that minute. So until you get to that end point, then you can recover in between. And obviously you can recover a lot, especially when you get to the end of the workout. So keep it going. So you've got 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. So you can see it's quite a rapid motion. Obviously go quicker than me. If you can do it, go quicker than me. I want to show the technique in the videos, but obviously if you can go quicker, go quicker. Don't just restrict your speed and power to what I'm showing you in the videos. If you can go faster and put more power, can go for it. As you can see, getting that confidence with the combination, and once you've got that confidence, you can go for it, getting that extra power. Okay, there you go. So we're into round 5, last round now. You're almost there. So you're going to keep it going. So you're going to go 1, 1, 2. Keep the hands moving. Shake the arms out. Straight in. 1, 1, 2. So jab, jab, cross. Good. That's it. Focus on that technique. So as soon as the 2's gone in and back to the face, then move around the space. Change position. Obviously you can throw some slips and covers in as well. Okay, especially once you start to feel comfortable, and you should start to feel comfortable with this combination because it is a simpler combination compared to some of the other ones. So once you feel that movement, start to feel a fluid movement as you move around the space. And even when you perform the strikes, as you get more comfortable, you should feel quite fluid. If you see professional boxers, they're very fluid in motion. Okay, when you first start out, it can feel quite robotic. That's natural. As you get more into it, you're going to get more comfortable. Therefore, the movement's going to be a lot more fluid, and you're going to feel your whole body turn into the strikes and generate that extra power and speed. So it's 1, 1, 2. That's it. Focus on the point you're attacking there. Good. 1, 1, 2. There you go. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 now. So jab, jab, cross, hook left, hook right. So again, quite a simple combination. It's obviously 2 more strikes than the last one. So add in the 3 and 4 on this one. To feel the whole body turn into the 3 and 4. Okay, so you should feel they're quite powerful. If you're getting them, the 3 and 4 correct, you should feel you should be able to generate a lot of power. So if you imagine an imaginary football in front of you, you're hitting at the angle on the ball. So you should feel like that ball there, you're actually trying to knock and move the ball to the sides as you're hitting them. But with the 3 and 4, it can get tempted to leave your guard open a lot more. But try and keep the strikes short and sharp. It's not a big wide hook motion. It's quite a tight hooking motion. You can see the hands don't go too wide, therefore not leaving my face too open as the strike's performed. The biggest problem with that, a lot of people go too wide and obviously leave a big opening. So keep it moving all to the end now. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. So 1, 2, 5, 3. So jab, cross, upper left, hook left, straight in now. Again, 5th time you've done this combination. 1, 2, 5, 3. So you should be comfortable with this. Okay, and go for it. If you feel the technique starts to falter, slow the speed down. Once you get the technique back, build the speed up again and get that power. If you're not struggling with that, go power all the way to the end. You shouldn't want to drop that power at all. I know you're getting tired, but if you can, keep that speed and keep that power going all the way to the end. Keep the hands up above the chest level as well, because there's a lot of people, especially now in round 5, will want to drop the hands. Keep the hands up, but as a result of keeping the hands up, don't lift the shoulders. Keep the shoulders back and down, so you keep them relaxed. Keeping the hands in position, elbows tucked in for protecting the rib cage, but try not to lift and hunch the shoulders up. That will actually create a lot of tension in your shoulders. Almost there now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover again. So you've gone 2, 3 body and 6. So cross, hook left, upper right, straight in, full speed, full power. If you know this combination, you're comfortable, go straight from the beginning and keep pushing all the way to the end of the minute. Minute's a long time, but it will soon be over. So 2, 3 body and 6. You can see the focus is on where I'm actually trying to hit on each of these strikes. So obviously the cross would be to the face, the 3 is obviously to the body, to the rib cage, uppercut would be to the chin area, obviously underneath the head, therefore knocking the head back. It's an imaginary target, again you're sort of slightly hitting underneath the football if you're imagining that in front of you as the target. So 2, 3 body and 6. Keep it going. You're going to feel tired now, that's natural, but you've got to keep going, you've got to push yourself beyond that point. To be the point where you start to get through these rounds a lot easier, therefore you can put even more into it, you can get more combinations out within that time. Almost there now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recover. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Okay, keep it going straight in, simple combination, long combination but simple. So 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. That's the sort of speed we're looking at. 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. All the way to the end. You're almost there now. Push it all the way to the end now. You want to finish this knowing you've put everything into it. If you can do that, you're going to get a lot more out of it from a workout point of view and a health point of view. So 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. Keep the guard up. Don't let your technique drop now. You're going to get tired, but keep that guard position, keep the technique all the way to the end. Focus on the breathing, focus on the movements, getting that technique to the point where you can start to build that speed, speed, full power. Keep the strikes short and sharp, so they're back to your guard position almost as quickly as they've gone out. You're almost there now, all the way to the end in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done everyone, fantastic. You've made it, you got through it. That's a tough workout. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you know when the next videos are coming up, but amazing job. You've done so well. Feel free to share and like the videos as well, it really helps the channel grow. If you want to find out more about street defence, visit www.streetdefenceuk.com. Thank you everyone.